saying, simplify things on the drive where we did move. We didn't do motions. The simple stuff is working. And it sounds like he thinks the guys that he has around him, which is now minus Randall Cobb, carted off with a towel over his head and tears in his eyes, which gives you pause about his availability for the rest of the year, if ever again. That's the way veterans react when they know and they're thinking the same thing. He's saying the guys that they have can't handle more than the simple stuff. And by now, 6 weeks into the season, and I know Christian Watson's been hurt a lot, but 6 weeks into the season after a training camp where he's saying if you're not in the right spot, you're not playing. And after a London game prior to which he says, when I come back, if I come back, even though the salary cap says he's coming back and his bank account says,
he'll be back.
He's generationally enriched already, but the extra tens of millions of dollars would look better in it. He's saying that his decision about coming back will definitely be based partially on the development of everyone else around him. He's saying simple stuff's working. Let's pare it down. This is when you're supposed to be pushing the pedal to the metal a little bit more, saying, all right, they got the simple stuff. Let's go. I am genuinely concerned about it. And that also sounds like a guy that did not expect Davante Adams to take less money to go somewhere else, which I have been hearing over and over again Davante Adams did. Packers offered more, and he said, I'm out. I don't believe you put Rodgers on a sodium pentothal, you sip that, drop that in his tea a little bit, that he wouldn't tell you, I didn't expect Davante to not be here. Huh? And then Green Bay, they're going to have to simplify things against Washington. Say what you will about Washington, but, Coach Dustup is coming with his Chargers. Maybe is Chase Young close to coming back? I don't know if it's this week or not. And then after that, Green Bay's schedule, they're at Buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
On a Sunday night, whole country's going to tune in to watch. And the second place team in the AFC East just did that in Lambeau. They've got to go to Buffalo.
No, they're going to get smoked.
Whole country watching. And then they're at Detroit. Laugh all you want, but that's going to be the Super Bowl for Dan Campbell. If the Lions are still not winning and not performing well enough and the seat's hot for him, that's a Super Bowl game for Detroit before Dallas strolls in off its bye. And then it's a Thursday night short week against Tennessee before they're at Philadelphia. And you don't think Eberflus is going to want to put the ownership documents on the table in Lambeau, at home when Green Bay pays a visit in week 13? This is a major alarm bell situation for Green Bay. When I hear Aaron Rodgers saying, and if we don't have the right guys here, then there's a larger conversation. Because he definitely knew when he's talking about what he was saying that it could be viewed as a vote of no confidence in the coach, Matt LaFleur. So he laced his commentary by saying, I think the world of LaFleur, and it's definitely not his grinding, it's our execution. But he didn't couch anything that he had to say on his comments about the guys he's playing with. Wow. And, of course, there's the fact that the Jets are a franchise that's leaving others in ruin and not the other way around. We'll get to that later on.